G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags. Welcome back aboard the Victor 3. Alright, so we need to work out exactly the situation we're in right now. I'll update you on the briefing in just a moment. So we're 95 decibels in the water, so it's not too loud, and we have got 2,000 feet. Cool. Alright, so we completed our mission with the missile boats, wiped them all out. That was pretty straightforward, and we received a new mission. China is sending another invasion fleet down south. It's just departed from Qingdao and is heading down south through the East China Sea, but this time they're not going for Taiwan. They're going for the Philippines. Now, this gives us an opportunity because we've only got 5 USAT 80s remaining on board at this point, and an invasion fleet's likely going to have more ships than 5. So we're going to make a run, well, we were making a run back for Okinawa to resupply, and then we're going to try and intercept the fleet from Qingdao in the East China Sea before it even gets down past Taiwan. Unfortunately, we just got intercepted by a couple of submarines. Or a submarine group. I don't know exactly how many are in it just yet, but we have 2 contacts here on the scope that we better take a look at, see if we can work out if one of them wants to kill us or both of them. And yeah, we're on our way to Okinawa. So we've only got 5 torpedoes left at this time. That's a thick beam. What the hell is that?
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified
I remember that.
as
That's really
merchant.
distinctive. Sierra 2. That's looking submarine-ish. Maybe it's not. No, actually, that's looking biologic-y. Wrong twice in a row. I'm getting my wires crossed here. So we've got a cargo ship. Alright, so there is a submarine here. Submarine here that we couldn't detect. Hello, Sierra 3. Where did you come from? Yeah, this will be the one. You know, I think that's a Shang.
Sonar Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
In between these 2 cargo ships. Alright, so the details on the Shang. SSN. 7,000 tons. 30 knots maximum speed. Crew 100. 122 decibels in the water. Passive towed array. Radar. Lots of torpedo options and missile options. This thing actually looks like a fairly comparable boat to the Victor 3. We've finally come up against something that, well, shouldn't technically be a walkover. That looks fairly comparable overall. Keep in mind the Victor 3, like this is based in 2000, so the Victor 3 isn't a new boat. It's been superseded by 2 models. Or replaced by 2 models at this point. There's the Sierra and the Akula have both replaced the Victor 3 by 2000. So she's an old boat, but Shang looks like to be at least as good as Victor 3, if not possibly a little better. So, alright. Let's see if it's deaf. Make them active.
Shoot 2-1. Aye,
Shoot
sir.
1 away. Leaf tube 2. Just prepped in case there's more than one. Alright, so same as always, we actually got really lucky with the detection on it here. I think it's because it is only 95 decibels in the water. We've managed to pick her up, especially considering looking at this, we're above the thermal layer, she's below it. So she can't hear us at all at the moment. No counterfire, nothing. We're sort of to her rear as well, if that's accurate. So what I'm going to do is hook the torpedo down here and then shoot it south. It'll come up in front of her, she'll react. I'll be able to drop it down below the thermal layer manually. She'll react to it and she'll get a counterfire going out this way, and I won't have to worry about getting shot at. Same plan as always, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay, that's an update. She just did an active ping and then started a turn. Although she's put us right in her baffles. She can't hear crap at the moment. Here she is. She's S-turning at 10 knots and decreasing speed. She's listening. She knows we're around. She's down to 8 knots. If she's decelerating to 5, and she's likely deploying the total
new
rate.
Contact bearing 245. Designated Sierra 4.
Well, that just got really interesting really fast. Sierra 4, what are you? Are you something I should be concerned about? She's looking. She's heard something. I think she's heard the torpedo, but she hasn't ID'd it as a torpedo yet. No, I think this is a biologic. Is this a biologic? Or is it another cargo ship? Neither. What are you? And that is a counterfire on the torpedo, but not on me. I'm fine with this. So I'm probably explaining this poorly. This is the sound that the boat is actually making. This is our records of different ships and what they should be sounding like, and it's simply a matter of trying to match the two together. Countermeasure away, that's to be expected. I'm not concerned at this point in time. I've been sitting in her baffles the whole time, so she hasn't heard anything. I have no idea what the hell this is.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 205.
Beautiful part is at this point it's counter-firing and dropping countermeasures against the torpedo that I haven't actually activated yet. Yeah, I'm going to leave that unidentified for the moment. It's small cargo, but second line isn't lining up. It's close otherwise. Probably gone over the ID half a dozen times here. That's right, I can sort that out easy enough.
Con sonar,
first we got to deal with this
bearing
Shang.
209.
So, torpedo heading down to depth. And we are matched on the Shang. There we go. Connection just, or contact just went solid. So, torpedo is tracking true.
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 210.
That's a good try.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
And impact. And that wasn't enough to sink her. Shang is still going. Alright, so torpedo 2 away. We have lost. Just want to quickly run through the diesel subs just to make sure.
Sonar, Sierra
yeah, I'm thinking
4
small cargo ship is what that
urgent.
actually is. At least I'm going to consume. I'll consume. I'll have to confirm that one once we've sorted this out. Does appear to be trying to get to the surface. Oh yeah, she's flooding hard. She is going down. That might have been a wasted torpedo. I suspect that was a wasted torpedo. You see here, her depth is definitely increasing. She's heading for the bottom. She's got to be heading for cross-jep. She's nearly past... You're nearly past 1,200 feet now with a hole in her side.
3, last bearing 191. Contact breaking up.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't healthy. Yeah, that wasn't a healthy way to go. Very bad. Yeah, that was an implosion. Alright, so as suspected, Shang was the only target in the area and it was sunk. 3 USAT 80s left. That's why we're going to Okinawa. So, let's go. Alright, so Commander Jakanov, Tambov B448, 29 days at war, 11 missions accomplished, 42 warships sunk, 23 submarines sunk, 20 merchants sunk, for a total of 85 ships, total tonnage 260,766. So, that was not a bad patrol, but we need to quickly get ourselves loaded back up. So 4, 2, 3, 1, and everything else goes straight into the USATs. Alright, so that is our standard load set there. And we are going to be 11 hours in port, which is far more than I would like to be, but it was kind of a necessity. So, anchors away. Now, Subic Bay down here is where they're trying to go. And I reckon that is actually possibly our target. Alright, so we got an active ping from directly in front. But we have no contacts. And this was a surface ship. Now we've got... Again, East China Sea, we're back to fighting in the bathtub again, so we've got no room to maneuver, but that's fine, we can work with that. And that was potentially an aircraft engine that I just heard.
Make depth
All
3,
right,
8
so,
feet, dive high.
periscope depth. There's 2 pings. There's at least 2 surface ships in this patrol.
8 feet, dive high.
We're at 109 decibels, so it is noisy. I'm guessing, yeah, sort of semi-stormy conditions on the surface. That's what's making all the noise. And yeah, we're no real room to use the turret array properly here. Well, I mean, we could get it out at the right depth, but no, we'll do this one the old-fashioned way. So set tubes 1 and 2 for surface running, and before we do anything, the pings are coming from roughly 297. Roughly 297. Periscope up. So we've definitely picked up something there. .266. The waves would get out of the way. Now, ECM is reading radar, so they are probably bouncing pings off our scope, but I'm not too concerned about that. If they happen to come after me, that means they get loud, and I'll be able to find them.
Con sonar, Master 2 is classified as escort.
So that is one. We have another potential at... And we have aircraft in the area. 291. I gotta do this fast. Come on, wave. Clear.
Con sonar, Master 1 is classified as escort.
Make
Scope
depth
down,
100 feet, dive by.
Looter and a Zheng Wei. Alright.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir. Shoot 2-2, aye sir.
1 and 2 away. And we're going to send the torpedoes north. And then have them come down from the front. So we got a couple of things out of having the periscope up there. We confirmed we do have a big fixed wing operating the area. That will have a magnetic sensor on the bottom of it that will be looking for us, and will also be capable of deploying both parachuted in, airdrop torpedoes, and of course sonar buoys. And one of them does have a helicopter up at the moment, which we haven't detected yet close to us.
Master 1, bearing 296.
But it'll be dipping. Alright. So 1 is heading for M2, 2 is heading for M1. That should work. And there's the fixed wing, so it's getting closer. I can hear it far more clearly now. Before it was just a rumble. So the fixed wing is probably circling back and forth between these two through here. And there is no way known that Zheng Wei... No, wait. Active is still negative 22. Noise in the water at the moment. The Zheng Wei... at 14 knots can't hear us. It's pinging, but it's going too fast to clearly hear us in this water. And the Looter is at 30 knots, so its pings are irrelevant as well. It's banging away, but it can't hear anything over its own noise as it's travelling through the water. So these are both deaf, at least for the moment. Zheng Wei is the worry, though. Although it does appear to be accelerating.
Con, fire control,
And
weapon acquired.
Torpedo 1 active. And acquired already. Zheng Wei has been picked up. Now we're just going to wait for 2 to get out a little bit further. Might actually arm it about there and should intercept nicely on the Looter. When we have torpedoes in the water. Thankfully, that is not aimed in our direction, because at that range, that torpedo likely would have picked us up. So I'm going to make a left hand.
257, helm aye.
Hopefully wires don't break. Looter's making a turn. So I will start turning our torp. Zheng has been acquired, no countermeasures on the Zheng Wei at all. that was a sonar boy, I think. Yes, that is a sonar boy.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 2, last
Cool.
bearing 2,
Alright, so
7,
Zhang Wei's
3,
out of the equation. Now we're just going to deal with this looter and get the hell away from the aircraft. Now the issue is I don't want to do too much here that's notable, because now the Zhang Wei's down. We know they've got a helicopter in the air. It'll start dipping around this area. Probably on this path, since that's where the torpedo was fired down. So that was obviously the last spot detected. Reload the tube.
Helm, steady course.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Well, that looter's well out of position for what I expected, but that appears to be it, unless there is something there that I haven't seen, and I don't think that's likely. I think although it's possible, the looter at 64% solution, that should be in a better position than it's in then.
Con, torpedo room.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 313.
No, that's the looter. Another sonar boy down. It's interesting, we're not seeing these dropped on the map. They can't be that close. Yep, it's a looter. For a split second there, I thought we might have accidentally picked up the submarine.
Weapon acquired.
But no, it's just the looter.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 313.
Measure away. Holding the track, and we're going to go active. We've lost it completely here.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Looter reacquired. That fixed wing is right over the looter. There it is, passing over.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 314.
And through the torp at the last second, so a bit of manual guidance to turn it back onto target.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 1.
Boom.
Last bearing 317. Contact breaking up.
Now they fought a little bit harder this time. Alright, looter and Zhang Wei sunk. That is another anti-submarine warfare fleet removed from the equation. So now we've just got to head north and see whether or not we can actually intercept this invasion fleet, as I'm pretty sure that's the one we've almost caught at the moment. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video and thank you very much for watching. Cold Waters will return very soon, and until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.